These states will drain you. Are you living in or thinking about moving to one of the most expensive states in America? Some states are notorious for their sky-high living expenses, including outrageous housing costs, taxes, fees, and everyday expenses that can leave your wallet gasping for air. In this video, Virtual Travel by Brian breaks down the top 10 states that will suck your wallet dry, revealing the shocking reality behind the affordability index and cost of living comparison across the country. If you've ever wondered why your paycheck disappears so fast, you're about to find out. These states are running a money-making machine, and if they can charge you for something, they will. Whether it's real estate prices, gas, groceries, healthcare, car registration, or hidden fees, these places make it nearly impossible to get ahead financially. Stay tuned until the end to see if your state made the list. And if you're thinking about moving, you'll want to avoid these financial traps. Which state do you think is the worst for your wallet? Drop your guess in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss out on eye-opening insights into the best and worst places to live. Now let's dive in. Number 10. Connecticut. You ever hear the phrase, champagne taste on a beer budget? Well, Connecticut is the state that insists you drink champagne, even if all you can afford is tap water. Let's get one thing straight. Connecticut is beautiful. The scenic New England charm, the proximity to NYC and Boston, the well-manicured suburban dream. It's like a postcard. But that postcard comes with a massive price tag. With a median home price of nearly $500,000, getting a place in Connecticut is like trying to win a silent auction where the minimum bid is your entire life savings. And rent? Let's just say your landlord might as well have stock in your soul, because they'll be collecting on it every month. Even in smaller towns, finding a bargain is harder than finding a parking spot in downtown Hartford on a Monday morning. With a cost of living index of 112.1, Connecticut is not here to play. It's here to collect. Groceries? Pricier than you'd expect. Gas? Expensive, because why not? And taxes? Oh, Connecticut loves its taxes. You'll pay sales tax, property tax, income tax, and probably an invisible just because tax. A single adult needs $100,381 per year just to live comfortably, meaning your bills are covered, you can afford a vacation, and you're not eating instant noodles by the third week of the month. That's 6 figures, just to not struggle. Connecticut really said, if you can't afford it, try New Jersey. If you love charming small towns, great schools, and the finer things in life, as long as you don't mind the crippling costs that come with them, Connecticut might be for you. But if you're looking for a place where your dollar stretches further than a single tank of gas, you might want to keep scrolling down this list. Number 9. New Jersey. Let's be real. New Jersey is the friend who borrows money and never pays you back. It promises you beautiful suburban living, proximity to NYC and Philly, and that classic Jersey attitude, but at a cost so high you might need a second or third job just to keep up. The median home price in New Jersey is about $574,500, which means unless you're a brain surgeon, hedge fund manager, or a professional lottery winner, buying a house here might require selling a kidney, maybe both. Rent isn't much better, with landlords charging prices that make you wonder if your apartment comes with a butler and oceanfront views. Spoiler, it doesn't. With a cost of living index of 114.2, New Jersey is playing no games when it comes to separating you from your hard-earned cash. Groceries? You might need a small loan for a full cart. Gas? Slightly cheaper than NYC, but still overpriced. And let's talk about those property taxes. New Jersey has some of the highest in the nation, so even if you manage to buy a house, you'll be paying what feels like a second mortgage in taxes alone. If you want to live a stress-free life in Jersey, you'll need at least $103,002 per year, which is just to live comfortably, not even lavishly. And if you're making anything less than that, good luck. You might want to start mastering the fine art of extreme couponing. New Jersey has great food, strong personalities, and easy access to major cities, but unless you've got deep pockets or a winning lottery ticket, it's a financial black hole. Your bank account will take one look at those prices and say, "You sure about this?" Number 8. Oregon. If you love lush forests, artisanal coffee, and paying way too much for everything, then congratulations. Oregon might be your dream destination. But if you enjoy things like affordable housing, reasonable taxes, and keeping your money, you might want to reconsider. With a median home price of $569,950, buying a house in Oregon is like trying to buy a first-class ticket on a budget airline. It should be affordable, but somehow it just isn't. Portland, in particular, has housing prices so high they make California blush. And if you're thinking of renting, hope you enjoy roommates, lots of them. Maybe even a pet squirrel, because studio apartments here cost more than mortgages in other states. Oregon loves to charge you more for just about everything, except sales tax, which is mysteriously absent. Don't get too excited, though, because they make up for it in other ways. Groceries? Up there with luxury handbags. Gas prices? A roller coaster of emotions and empty bank accounts. And don't even get me started on utility bills. If you want heat in the winter, be ready to sell a piece of furniture to afford it. If you want to survive in Oregon without stress eating organic avocados, you'll need at least $101,088 per year just to live comfortably. That's right, 6 figures, just to not feel broke every month. Hope you love the outdoors, because affording entertainment indoors is a whole different challenge. Oregon looks like a dream, but costs like a nightmare. The views are free, but everything else will drain your bank account faster than a Portland barista can correct your coffee order. If you're planning on moving here, make sure your wallet is ready for the hike. Number 7. Washington. Washington, home to tech giants, scenic landscapes, and a cost of living so high it makes your paycheck feel like an allowance. If you've ever wanted to know what it's like to live in a place where the rain isn't the only thing draining you, then welcome to the evergreen state, where your bank account goes to hibernate. With a median home price of $644,450, finding an affordable house in Washington is like spotting Bigfoot riding a unicorn. It's not happening. Seattle, in particular, has prices that seem to increase while you're still browsing listings. And if you think renting is any better, let's just say that finding a reasonably priced apartment requires either a stroke of luck or selling a kidney. Washington has no state income tax, which sounds great, until you realize they get you everywhere else. Groceries? More expensive than your streaming subscriptions combined. Gas? Expensive enough to make you consider biking through the Seattle drizzle. And don't even think about dining out unless you enjoy paying gourmet prices for a burger and fries. If you want to exist in Washington without living off ramen noodles, you'll need at least $106,496 per year. That's 6 figures. Just to keep the lights on, and maybe afford a weekend getaway to escape your financial woes. Washington is gorgeous, innovative, and a great place to live, if your wallet can keep up. Between the housing crisis, high expenses, and ever-rising prices, living here requires either a tech job, a trust fund, or a very persuasive GoFundMe. If you're moving here, make sure your budget is waterproof, just like everything else in this state. Number 6. Maryland. Welcome to Maryland, where crab cakes are famous, but so are the sky-high living costs. If you thought living near the nation's capital would come with some perks, think again. Because everything in Maryland comes with a price tag that'll make your head spin. With a median home price of around $400,000, buying property here feels less like an investment and more like a never-ending financial commitment. And that's just the average. Try looking for something near Baltimore or DC, and suddenly you're pricing out castles in Europe for comparison. Rent isn't much better, with landlords charging extra just because they can. With a cost of living index of 170.8, Maryland makes sure your money never gets too comfortable. Groceries, more expensive than your car payment. Utilities, prepare to budget just to keep the lights on. And speaking of cars, let's talk about traffic and tolls. If you're driving anywhere near I-95, the Beltway, or the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, you'll either be stuck in traffic or stuck paying tolls that feel like a monthly subscription service. If you're dreaming of a worry-free life in Maryland, you better be bringing in at least $102,908 per year. And that's just to survive, not thrive. Want a nice home, a few vacations, and a comfortable savings account? Double it. Maryland is historical, beautiful, and expensive as hell. If you love seafood, high taxes, and questioning your life choices every time you check your bank account, this is the place for you. Otherwise, you might want to rethink your zip code before your wallet files for bankruptcy. Feeling the financial pain yet? If these prices are making your wallet cry, just wait. It only gets worse from here. What's the most ridiculously expensive thing you've ever paid for in your state? Drop a comment below and let's compare horror stories. If you're enjoying the video or just shaking your head in disbelief, hit that like button to let me know. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a deep dive into the best and worst places to live. Alright, let's keep going because these next states are even worse. Number 5. Alaska. Ever dreamed of living off the grid, surrounded by breathtaking wilderness, endless snow, and the occasional bear? Well, welcome to Alaska, where the landscapes are stunning, but the cost of living is about as brutal as the winters. At first glance, Alaska's median home price of $300,000 doesn't seem too bad until you realize everything else will drain your bank account faster than a sled dog in a snowstorm. Utilities? Heating your house in the winter costs more than your car. And don't even think about renovations. Construction costs here are sky high because everything has to be shipped from thousands of miles away. Alaska is massive, but so are the price tags. With a cost of living index of 1 in 19.1, the state makes sure you pay extra for literally everything. Why? Because most goods, groceries, fuel, even Amazon orders have to be flown, shipped, or sledded in. A simple gallon of milk? More expensive than a latte in New York. Gas? Prepare for prices that make you question whether you really need to drive. Want to live the Alaskan dream without financially freezing? You'll need $96,762 per year to cover your bills, food, and maybe a few nights out, if you can find a restaurant that doesn't charge tourist prices. And if you want to actually save money or travel back to the lower 48 occasionally? Good luck. Alaska isn't just remote, it's expensive. The views are free, but everything else costs double. If you're moving here, make sure your wallet is as insulated as your winter coat. Number 4. New York. New York, the Empire State, the city that never sleeps, and the place where your bank account will have endless nightmares. If you've ever wondered what it's like to spend half your paycheck just to exist, then congratulations, you're in the right place. With a median home price of $649,775, buying property in New York is like playing Monopoly in real life, except the bank is always winning, and that's just the statewide average. If you're looking in New York City, good luck. A tiny studio apartment in Manhattan can cost more than a mansion in the Midwest. You know it's bad when people consider living in their cars a reasonable alternative. New York has a cost of living index of 1 in 26.4, which basically means everything costs more, just because. Groceries? Pricier than a gourmet restaurant anywhere else. Gas? Hope you like public transit, because fueling up will have you considering a bicycle. And speaking of transit, the MTA will gladly take your money while providing a subway experience that includes delays, questionable smells, and the occasional street performer. If you want to survive, not thrive in New York, you'll need $111,738 per year. That's just to cover basic expenses without resorting to eating dollar pizza for every meal. Want to save money, own a car, or take vacations? You might need a second job or a lottery ticket. New York is iconic, vibrant, and one of the most exciting places on earth. But it will take every last cent from your pocket. If you're moving here, make sure your finances are as strong as your love for the city, because you're going to need both. Number 3. California. California, home of Hollywood, Silicon Valley, and some of the most outrageous price tags in the country. If you've ever wanted to experience breathtaking beaches, celebrity sightings, and a constant state of financial panic, then congratulations, you've found your paradise. The median home price in California is about $759,500, which is great if you love overpaying for tiny spaces. Want a decent house in Los Angeles, San Francisco, or San Diego? Hope you've got a trust fund. Even renting isn't much better. A studio apartment in LA can cost as much as a mortgage in other states, and if you think you'll get parking included, that's adorable. With a cost of living that's 38.5% higher than the national average, California finds a way to charge you more for literally everything. Groceries? Might as well shop at a luxury boutique. Gas? Highest prices in the country, so maybe get a bike. And taxes? The highest state income tax in the nation, peaking at 13.3%. Basically, if they can tax it, they will. To live comfortably, meaning your bills are paid and you can afford an occasional trip to the beach without worrying about rent, you'll need $130,651 per year. And that's just for a single person. Have a family, prepare to work 24/7, or reconsider your life choices. California is gorgeous, exciting, and full of opportunity. But you'll pay dearly for the privilege of living here. If you're moving to the Golden State, make sure your paycheck is as big as your dreams, or you'll be living off sunshine and good vibes alone. Number 2. Massachusetts. Massachusetts, the land of clam chowder, Harvard, and a cost of living so high, it makes your bank account sweat. If you thought New England charm came cheap, think again, because in Massachusetts, even your wallet needs a scholarship to survive. With a median home price of $769,500, Massachusetts real estate isn't just expensive, it's maybe I'll just rent forever expensive. If you want to live in Boston, Cambridge, or anywhere remotely close to civilization, be prepared to spend big city money for colonial-sized apartments. And renting? Landlords know you have no other choice, so prices keep climbing like a Harvard tuition bill. Massachusetts boasts a cost of living index of 145.9, meaning that everything, from groceries to gas to your morning Dunkin' order, costs more than it should. Taxes? You bet. This state loves fees, taxes, and extra charges, like a Red Sox fan loves yelling at the Yankees. If you want to live in Massachusetts without penny-pinching your way through life, you'll need at least $106,022 per year. That's just for one person. Have a family? Hope you like working overtime. Massachusetts is historical, cultured, and packed with opportunities, but it's also expensive as hell. If you move here, be ready to pay up, or learn how to live off clam chowder and free history tours. Good luck, kid. Number 1. Hawaii. Hawaii, the land of breathtaking beaches, perfect weather, and prices that will make your bank account cry. Sure, it's paradise. But unless you're independently wealthy or have mastered the art of surviving on coconuts, Hawaii will drain your wallet faster than a wave wipes out a sandcastle. With a median home price of $798,500, buying a house in Hawaii isn't just expensive. It's, I need 3 jobs and a miracle, expensive. Even renting isn't much better. A basic 1-bedroom apartment in Honolulu can easily cost more than a mortgage in most other states. You might think, at least I'll have ocean views. Nope. For that price, you'll probably get a modest space with a shared bathroom and maybe a palm tree if you're lucky. Hawaii's cost of living is 82% higher than the national average, which means everything, and I mean everything, costs more. Why? Because most goods have to be shipped in from thousands of miles away. Milk? More expensive than gasoline. Gasoline? Priced like liquid gold. A simple trip to the grocery store might have you reconsidering whether you actually need food to survive. To live comfortably in Hawaii, you'll need at least $113,693 per year. That's just to exist without financial stress, not for luxury living. Want to save money? Good luck. Even the locals have side hustles just to keep up. Hawaii is stunning, peaceful, and unlike anywhere else in the world, but it comes with a price tag that feels like a cruel joke. If you dream of living here, make sure your income is as big as those famous waves, or you'll be surfing straight into debt. So there you have it. 10 states that will absolutely drain your wallet dry. From outrageous housing costs to sky-high taxes and everyday expenses that make no sense, these places are not for the faint of budget. Which state shocked you the most? Are you living in one of these financial black holes, or are you thinking about moving to one? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, or just painfully relatable, hit that like button to let me know. And don't forget to subscribe to Virtual Travel by Brian for more deep dives into the best and worst places to live. Until next time, spend wisely, and may your wallet stay full.